Hey guys, we have been given the equation of a line and a point, and we are being asked to find a line that is perpendicular to this line and goes through this point, okay? So if you don't know what perpendicular means, that means they make a right angle, okay? So they cross each other like perfectly to make a right angle. So we are looking for a line that is perpendicular to this one, goes through that point, okay? So when we are trying to find this, the thing that really matters is the slope, okay? So my slope, oh, where's my paper? Hold on. Oh, I found it. Here it is. Okay. So this equation here is in slope-intercept form, right? When it's in slope-intercept form, my slope is just right in front of my face. It's very nice. So the slope of this line is -2, okay? So if I want a line that is perpendicular to this line, the slope of the perpendicular line is this slope flipped and you change the sign. Okay, if that was confusing, let me show you what I mean. So the slope of this one is -2, or a lot of times we like to write slope as a fraction, right? So I can write it as -2/1. Okay, the line that is perpendicular to this line will have a slope where this fraction is flipped. So the 1's on top, the 2 is on bottom, and we change the sign so it's positive, okay? So the slope of the line I'm looking for is 1/2, okay? This is my new slope, which in math land, a lot of times we label slope with M. I don't know why, but there you go. Okay, so now I have my slope and a point that I want this line to go through. So what do I use? I use point slope form, right? I have everything I need for this. I have M and I have X1 and Y1. These are labeled with 1s just to keep them separate from these ones so we don't confuse them, okay? So now when we plug into this equation, this is going to stay a Y, this is going to stay an X, and we're going to plug numbers in for these other letters, okay? So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to use a different color just to keep things straight. Oh, and I should have said at the beginning, at the end, we're going to graph it to make sure that it's perpendicular and goes through that point, okay? Just check ourselves. All right, so here we go. Y minus Y1, which is 1, equals M, which is my slope, 1/2, times X minus X1, which is 4. Okay, now we want to simplify this down so we are in slope-intercept form, right? Slope-intercept form is probably our favorite. So we want to get Y alone, okay? So normally what I would do first would be to subtract what's inside the parentheses, but they're not like terms, so I can't subtract them. But what I can do is 1/2 is being multiplied to those, and I can multiply it to the first one and then the second one. That's called the distributive property. You've probably been doing it. So let's go ahead and do that. So on this side, I'm left with Y minus 1 equals 1/2 times X gives me 1/2 X. And 1/2 times a -4 will give me -4/2, which simplifies down to -2, right? So -2, okay? All right, Y is almost alone, but not quite. So we are going to add 1 to both sides so that that goes away. So then I am left with Y equals 1/2 X, -2 plus 1. This is like I owe you $2 and I'm like, I don't have it all, but I can give you $1. And you're like, thank you, but remember, you still owe me $1. So -1, right? Okay, so this is our equation, which we believe is perpendicular to this line and goes through this point. But let's go ahead and check, okay? So this is this line, the -2x plus 1. So I want to make sure that this one is perpendicular to it and goes through the point 4, 1, okay? So I'm going to graph this pretty quickly. If you need more examples on how to graph a line from an equation, I will link a video in the corner, okay? But we are in slope-intercept form, so I know my slope is 1/2 and my y-intercept is -1. So I'm going to start with my y-intercept and go to -1. And then my slope is 1/2, so I'm going to go up 1 over 2. Up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2. And I'm also going to go down 1, left 2, okay? there is my line. Let me grab my straight edge. We're looking pretty perpendicular, right? Okay. Now that is looking pretty good. That looks like a right angle to me, don't you think? And what point were we hoping to go through? 4, 1. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Yes. We did it, guys. Okay. That is how you figure out a line that's perpendicular and goes through a certain point. You use point slope form. If you have a similar problem, but you need to find one that is parallel, I will go ahead and link a video for that as well. But hopefully that made sense. If this video helped you, if you could hit the like button, I would appreciate it so much. But thanks, bye.